Friends, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to my craft room and my channel, Turquoise Dreaming. This is Sheree, and I'm here to do a flip through of the Squirrel Twins Rand McNally book journal. So I'm calling this my nature, I have to remember now, Nature Squirrel Fall Vintage Journal, something like that. Anyway. Maybe I'll get it together and put it in the title. But here's the pretty tassel that we made together with all the little different textures and colors. And our ribbon closure. We've got the fabric on the spine, 2 signatures. In case you haven't seen any of the videos, we've got 2 layers of fabric and ribbon there. And on the back, we've got the fabric and ribbon. I made a new back for this because I only was able to, I don't remember if I got the whole, like, I know if I got the book, it didn't have a back. I just don't remember if I got just the cover or in the cover came with any pages that were not if it came with any pages, they were not salvageable at all. So that means they were ripped and scribbled on, and just nothing was salvageable from them. But I did get this cute cover at least. So adorable. So here's the top. I wanted to show you that real quick with my paper clips. And let's undo the little tie closure. I told you about that in one of my videos, but in case you didn't see it, I used my slot punch to make slots here to weave this ribbon through that I had and I wanted to use because I have it on the spine and I have it up here on my paper clips. And I actually sewed through the book cover and the back cover. I sewed it on right here, so nice and sturdy and something different than I had done before, so kind of fun. So let's get started with a flip through. The tassel is removable. It's on an eyelet, which is holding the bulb pen that you can unclip and take right off if you ever want to. So it starts out, this was the picture inside this cover of this little squirrel. Kind of looking at this little bee right here. So it has 2 signatures. So yeah, let's go. This is cardstock here, double-sided cardstock, and I've got this little squirrel here we put on together, and it's a little tuck spot. And I've got one of my little sale price tags here I made into a little tag. I got a little acorn on there. So that is a little tuck spot for that tag. And then in this pocket, I really went through and sifted through most of my handmade, ephemera that I've made myself and put it in here, and then I added some other things. So you'll see as we go through, but like here's a little card. This is the envelope that came with this. It's a single card, so I thought this would be a great little journaling card and a pretty envelope to go with it if you wanted to glue that down somewhere and put the card inside or make a flip out or a pocket, whatever you want to do. Things like that are fun to do with those type of things. Here's a tag that I made. This is jelly printed back here with a stencil that I have. It's a brick stencil, and I put a couple layers of paint. And then I had this in my stash like this. It had this topper on it and the words, "Today is the day," and I just added this little raccoon here. As I was putting it in here, I had my stickers here that I was using, and I added that little raccoon. I thought he's so cute. And then this is a journaling card, a scrappy journaling card, and this is a pretty tag. I like the colors to go with. It says Cottage Garden right there, and I like the colors to go with this journal. This is avocado dye paper on the back. So all of that is in here, 4 pieces of ephemera. And then I have pages from the Children's Encyclopedia, and I believe that is from that book. And here's where I put that. I showed you I cut out that little, this little banner here out of a cut up part from the collection kit, the scrapbook collection kit of scrapbook paper. Anyway, I cut that out, and I ended up putting it right there as a little, it's a decoration. I think it looks really pretty there, but it can also be used. It's another scrappy drawing card. It's sewn around. Anyway, it can be put right there. Something can be tucked right there. This is a music paper from, that's from the encyclopedia. This is from the Ideals magazine. and it's very pretty fall colors. I put some of my coffee dyed paper in here, and this is one of my book page journaling cards. There's journaling space here, pretty butterfly. This is a scrap, it's sewn around, and it's just vintage book pages. You see the lace here. That's trim. This is a little creature I had in my stash. She came from a banner, and it's a little, I think she's like a deer. You see the spots here, so like a little baby deer. And she looks very fallish, so that's why I put her in here as a belly band. And I have one of my envelope journaling cards here. I added this sticker as I was putting it in here again. Fall is in the air. And this is an envelope, and you can cut any of the sides open and have it as a pocket if you want, or just put it somewhere like this and have it as a pocket, or just use it to write on, whatever you want to do. And this is from Ideals Magazine. Beautiful apple, I think it was called Apple Tart. And then there's a poem on this side. This is some of my coffee dyed colored paper. It's called Astro Brights paper. You can get it at Walmart. That's where I got mine. And Astro Brights. And I coffee dyed it. And so the way I do it, the colors blend from one piece to the other. So this one you'll see has blue and green on it. And I added this little piece of ephemera here as a tab. See how this side is blue. Ideals Magazine here with these beautiful fall trees. And also this side, I love that color also. This is some of my computer stationery that I coffee dyed. And I just thought it looked very much like Echo dyed paper, but it's just the way it was. And I coffee dyed it, so I think it's really beautiful paper. Here's one of my clipped on journaling cards. And it has writing space on the back. Ideals Magazine here. That magazine had I had two of them out here that I showed you in the beginning that I was using, and it had so many I had to really narrow it down to because it had so many pretty pictures in it. But this was a picture on one page of wheat, and it's just so beautiful for fall, I thought. And I even like this green side here too. It's so pretty. And this is my Astro Brights paper, coffee dyed. This is the center. I have a tag here, and I've decorated this pocket. So just this little tag has an eyelet with a key on it right there hanging. And then we have the center. I like to leave a lot of the pages wide open for you to do what you want. And if you didn't see the last video where we put these charms on, we've got a little owl and a little bell on the center strings. They're little charms. And over here, this back pocket is decorated a little bit with this bear was on the sticker sheet, and then the flowers were separate, so I put a little flower here to decorate the little bear, and a little flower on his or her head, and this says falling for you. Falling, you get it? And then here's a pretty bookmark that I picked up at a thrift store that has the sunflowers on it, which I thought were nice for fall. One of my book page tags, journaling space on the back. I remember what this paper is on the back, but it's great for writing on, whatever it is, and it's pretty. You can see the text of the book pages through it. And this is a little booklet, a little scrappy booklet, just out of some, I put it together, and you can take this apart if you want, but and use the little pieces, but it's a fun little booklet. I like these little skinny ones, they're so cute. This piece right here is from a paper, or from a gift bag. So just, it's fun to see all the different papers in there, and to use them for something. It's just got one little staple there, so if you wanted to use the individual papers, you just take that little staple out, and there you go. You don't have to even rip them off. You can use the whole piece by taking that staple out. I just clipped this little scrap here over this page. Ideals Magazine here. There's the other side of the wheat. We're on the back half of the first signature. That's the stationery. A flip out of, this is from the Ideals Magazine, and then I added on this music paper here, and let me see if I can move it over so you can see how far it flips out. It flips out pretty far. It's a whole page, And I picked it because of the trees, in case you didn't see that video where I talked about it. These are aspen trees, and they just look beautiful in this kind of fall related journal. And then on the other side, when you turn the page, see, it was like this, and you turn the page, but if you have it flipped out, you have all this space too. And here's a beautiful fall scene too, with just the leaves and the grass, and this, it looks like a log fence there, or some kind of wooden fence. It looks like it's made out of logs though. Very beautiful. So that's there. And the Astrobites paper here. Ideals magazine. We've got 2 guys on the farm here. And then on the side you have some pictures of, that looks like a pastry and some other kind of dessert there. This is where we put that post-it, and it flips out. This is my grungy coffee dye paper. And here's the post-it with the little squirrels or chipmunks and mushrooms. Just very nice for fall. And plus, this is a squirrel-related journal, so every squirrel I could find I put in here. This is pretty pumpkin and fall-themed page. And then here's the other side of the music I wanted to show you from the Ideals magazine, actually. Come ye thankful people. So very appropriate music there for this fall related journal. And then that's the bird page from the Children's Encyclopedia. The last page of this signature has a pretty little decoration here that we put on together from the stickers. We joined some of the flowers and leaves together. A book page tag here. And then this is a little tag I made out of children's book pages. There's little pieces of fabric on it, writing space on the back. It's sewn around. And then this was a little this is an index card, and I've got a little apple tree sticker there. And then on this side, oh, no, this is not the index card. There's an index card in here somewhere. Wow, that fooled me. It looked just like an index card. Did it fool you too? No, it's not an index card. It's a piece of paper that I decorated with some stickers from a vintage notepad that I got from a thrift store, and just added these little stickers to make like my own stationery. So that's in there to write on. Okay, off to the second signature, where we start with this pretty paper with little kind of fall related words on it. And then here we have this pocket. So in the pocket, the main pocket, I've got this card here that I showed you in the previous video with the English garden house on it. It's open for writing in there, and then it comes with this pretty envelope. And so that is in there. And then this little cut apart here with this squirrel on it. I'm nuts about you. So cute. And I backed it with some file folder, so it is, you can write on the back. And then behind this envelope here, there's an envelope on this pocket. Behind the envelope is a pocket, and I put just 2 little drilling pieces in there, or you can do whatever you want with them, of course. But this is a little drilling card that I had made. Whoops, upside down. It says weekend right there, but I think this was to be stars on there. And it's on coffee dyed file folder. And then this little tag right here has pumpkins on it. These I cut from, this picture I cut from a seed catalog and backed it onto cardstock, so it's nice and sturdy. So those are in behind the envelope pocket. And then this little piece here holds the flap down for the envelope, and in here is a little card with pretty little birds on it, and completely open for whatever you would like to write in there. So that's a little Hallmark card that I got at a thrift store. And then another page, beautiful, like I said, there were so many beautiful pages in the Ideals magazine, and that is another one of them. This is from, I love the color of this, that's why I put it in here, from the Children's Encyclopedia. This is the paper bag that we put on together, and remember, if you watched that video, we just used 1/2 of it, so we would make the most out of that paper bag. So we just used 1/2 of it, and I put a tag in here. I'm not going to take it all the way out, but there is a long tag in here, and it has a nice long little topper. Let me see, can you see that? Okay, yeah. Nice long topper, so it's easy to pull in and out. And this page has lace on it. This is some wrapping paper I pulled out for this journal because of the creatures on here. And there's a little squirrel right here. So perfect. But this, I left it as wide as the wrapping paper was. I cut the length to fit, but left it as wide as the paper was. And there you go. You can leave it like this, or you can cut these pieces off. And you can even fussy cut some of these little creatures if you want. But there's all kind of little cute little creatures on here. This is 1973 copyrighted wrapping paper. Got a little bunny, little mouse, pretty little flowers, skunk, raccoon, and there's a fox there. There's another little squirrel, and there's a little squirrel. So we've got all our creatures in there, all our happy little creatures. This is an apple strudel recipe here from the Ideals magazine, and a pretty poem on this side. This was an envelope that was in the Ideals magazine. I thought it was so cool. Added a little mushroom right here, a little sticker. I thought that was cute. And it opens and you can put something in here. This is some more of my Astro Brights paper. And then on this side, I also decorated this side of that envelope, and I made a pocket over here. So we've got a little sticker here, which is a little skunk. And in here I have a couple pieces, just a couple of drawing card, well, this is a drawing card, and it had these pumpkins on it, so I thought it was so cute. This is pieces from, I think these are all pieces from the seed catalog, and I just kind of collaged them together on here and backed it onto some file folder. It is sewn around too. And then this is a little booklet. I thought booklet looked nice in here, and like I said, this is kind of Nature Squirrel Vintage Fall, and this says nature right here, and I liked these colors with this journal. This is just a scrapbook paper cover with some little note paper in there, so that is in there. I didn't point it out, but there's another one of my strips in the front too. These sewn together strips that I do of my scraps. That's hard to say. Anyway, a little poem here, and a pretty fall trees right here. On this page I have a clip. This is was recycled from a greeting cards, and I like the colors. The fall, kind of fallish colors, backed it with some cardstock on the Astro Brights paper that's clipped on. Some more of my cute computer stationery that I coffee dyed, and I have a clipped on drawing card here. This is got book page in between. On the back is piano roll paper. On the front is a pretty napkin. My voice is going. Do you hear that? going, but not gone. Okay, so here on this packet, I put a pretty sticker. This is a little sticker from that scrapbook collection kit. And it's a little fall tree, and here it says grateful for you. I thought that was so pretty. And a little drilling card. Here's the index card. Haha, found it. But yeah, this is the index card. And then we decorated this side with this little piece that is from one of my vintage sewing books, and just a couple little flower applique and a little button there. I like the colors, and I just thought this was cute. And I put it in here. And then this is my fabric swatch sample card, and it's got little fabric pieces on here, so it's just really cute. It's backed onto some very solid, this was packaging that I covered with scrapbook paper, this chicken scrapbook paper, and it also has just one staple right there. So if you want to take these little pieces out and use them to make clusters or whatever, look at that one, so pretty, right? Anyway, there's a little piece of calico there, all coordinating in pretty pieces. Anyway, just take that one staple out, and you can reuse the packaging, and you can use these little pieces of fabric if you would like. So that is in there. This pretty tag I thought was nice. This is fabric, and I've got a little label you can write on there, and it's backed onto file folder, and it's sewn around. That's a little fabric tag. And then this, I already showed you that. So on to the next page. So this, I explained this in a previous video, that I was sewing this signature in, and I had wanted to put in some Edith Holden, and I hadn't done it, and I was actually threading the needle through, and I was like, hold on, back up the presses, and I went ahead and got my, and because I already had plenty of pages in here, and so I didn't need to add any more pages, but I was like, I just really wanted to put some Edith Holden here, so here it is. And it was 3 pages that were together, so I put them right here in the middle. So let me just flip through these, and I'll tell you, as I put them in, as I was sewing them in, this one, or was I sewing them in or just putting them together? I don't remember, but this, it started to come apart. This right here started to split in the middle here where it was connected. And so I put a piece, I cut off the edges of these two pages so I could have these pages framed by this pretty color here. And since it started to split, I used one of these pieces that I cut off here and put it in the middle as a reinforcement. So you will see that here. And it has a page number, 112. So I think it's really pretty. It's just the whole color of it looks really pretty because it came from these pages. And then again, I have some pretty charms here. If you didn't see the last video, we put these beads and this little owl on together. And they can hang out at the top or the bottom. And then here's the other Edith Holden pages. So I'm glad I did that. That was, I don't know, when you have these ideas, sometimes you have to just stop and do them. And these things that you think you want to add, sometimes it's good just stop and do them, right? So here's a pocket wide open for decorating. I didn't decorate all the pockets. So you can have some pocket decorating fun too. You know, add whatever you want. But this is a little fabric, kind of scrappy fabric journaling card sewn around. So that is in there. This is an Edith Holden tag, probably made out of a scrap. It's got, I added, when I was putting it in here, I wanted to add this lace. So I added some reinforcement around, a reinforcement that I made myself right here and on the back. So you'll see that. They're made by me out of scraps. And then this, oh, it had some butterflies on here already too. So I just added the reinforcements and the lace as I put it in here. But yeah, I see I fussy cut this leaf out. That's an addition on top of the Edith Holden scrap. I don't like to lace any of that Edith Holden pages. So when I have scraps, I try to figure out something to do with them. This is a little children's book page that I made into an envelope. It was all about crickets and things like that. So, of course, nature being in this journal, I had to put it in here. And I like the colors in here, too. These two little crickets with the flowers here. Here's some more crickets on the back. So cute. Anyway, in here, what do I have? Do I have something in here? I do. A little journaling card. Hello there, friend. It's just a little journaling card. So that's cute. In that pocket. And then this is, oh, this could be a belly band too. But this is a little fabric tag that I made. It can be a tag, it can be a tuck spot, it can be a belly band, whatever you want it to be. But it's backed on, nice and sturdy, fabric sewn around and on file folder there, which is cardstock. So ready to go for you to do whatever you want. And then that's coffee dye paper. Oh, this is my computer stationery. And so we're on the back half of the second signature. Here's another tab made out of a little piece of ephemera. And I have clipped back here on the other side this leaf that I made, a fall leaf made out of book pages and sewn around. And then this is an Ideals page, Astro Brights, Ideals, the pretty colors. This is the back half of that wrapping paper, so it also unfolds there. Got a little raccoon there. Little bunny over here. Coffee dyed paper. This is the ruffle I made out of the two little leftover pieces from the lace that I used in here on the pages, this and this. I had two little pieces left that I put together and made into a ruffle and put it right there. I think it's really pretty there. And this is the other side of that pretty burgundy paper that came out of a book. That's from the Children's Encyclopedia. And this is Ideals magazine. And this is the back cover of this second signature. So it has a pocket here. And I put in here another piece of my homemade stationery. Home is where the herd is. And you can open this up and write here, or you could kind of keep it folded if you wanted to and just write in here and keep it folded for, you know, privacy, whatever you want to do. It's up to you, or you can even glue it down somewhere. And then this is a very fall-looking tag that I had made out of, you know, some paints and little pieces. This is field notes right there. but that was fun. Very sturdy. It feels like it's 2 pieces of cardstock together, glued together, so it's very sturdy. This is a little paper scrap that I made into a little, just a drilling spot. It looks like a little booklet, but it's just folded and you can write inside. And then down here on the pocket, I put this little file folder. So it opens up. Oh no, does it open up? Yeah. Oh, I made a pocket behind, that's what I did. There's a pocket behind here, so it's a pocket on the pocket, like I like to do. And there's this little pieces in there, another little card. You can use it this way or this way or this way. But yeah, that is in there as a drilling space. And back of the file folder. And then you can also open up the file folder and you can write in here. And then there's a little decoration right here of flowers. Try to get out of the light so you can see it. But I just added that little flower from the stickers from the scrapbook collection kit there. And that is it. So you can add pockets here if you wanted to on the inside of the cover. I just really love these colors and this whole being open and being able to see all those pretty leaves. So I did not add a pocket there. And the same with the front. I wasn't going to cover up that squirrel, of course. But you could put a little something down here if you wanted to. Or, you know, put a little tag or something here. Anyway, it's all up to whoever wants to, you know, whoever ends up with this journal. And when you see this video, it will be in my shop. And I hope you enjoyed the making of this journal. I know I made quite a few videos on it, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. So I hope you did too, and I'll see you in my next video. I have another journal that I'm doing that is by request, but she hasn't seen the book. So this will be a fun one. Stay tuned for that so I can show you what it is, and I'll see you then. Have a great day.